Welcome back to the Reprioritizing Self channel, where we discuss tips, strategies, and the real ish that comes with reprioritizing ourselves in this society. This channel is for any and everyone who does an amazing job taking care of all of those around them and somehow ends up putting themselves lower on the list. My name is Larisha. I'm a counselor, wellness facilitator, and founder of Wellness Brand with Love LC.
And I am Kiera. I'm a healer and trauma healing coach. And we are your fabulous co-hosts. Guess what, y'all? It's season 4. We made it to season 4. I am so excited of the Reprioritizing Self series. Larisha and I started this in 2020 on Instagram Live.
Yes.
Okay? We were doing the Instagram Lives, dealing with the tech challenges, not being able to save our videos much. We've been through it, but now we have our second season on YouTube and across many different platforms. So just super grateful for our journey and reflecting on that. If you haven't watched any of our past episodes, I want to encourage you to head over to season 3 episodes that you can find for sure on YouTube, and Instagram has our first 2 seasons. So go to our profiles. You can check them in our description to find our profiles. Go catch those videos, but also stay tuned because they're coming to a podcast streaming platform near you very soon. So let's go on and get into it.
Yes, y'all. So if you are new here, welcome. We're so happy that you're here. If you're returning, welcome back. We are so thankful for your continuous support. It has been 4 years. This is our 4th season. We're so excited. So as you know, as we get into this episode, you want to stick around to the end because we're going to get into some crystals, affirmation, and journal reflection questions to continue to support you on your healing journey. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification icon, and smash the like. Okay.
Smash it.
Yes. So if you're new here, what we do when we start our episodes is we get started with a check-in question. So we're going to get started with our check-in question of our first episode of season 4. So Kiera, let me know how you doing for real and where are you on your care list?
Ooh, well, I am for sure at the top of my care list right now. I'm going to be very, very transparent and no shame at all. This is what we're here for, right? This reprioritizing self. So I do feel like I am at the top of my list, but I'm hanging in there. To be honest, I am hanging in there. We're coming into a new year right now, and there's still some lingering stuff from last year that is trying to come along with me. And I'm like, no, baby. We are not going into the new year with this shenanigans happening. So dealing with some chronic pain, dealing with the healthcare system, dealing with trying to listen to the messages that are trying to come through in the pain. Shout out to Dr. Zell, who came through last season and talked about listening and finding the lessons and the messages in our pain, and that they might be here to teach us something. That pain may be here to teach us something. I am sitting with that right now to try to figure out what exactly am I supposed to be learning right now. I feel like having to advocate for myself in the healthcare system, especially in the South, it is a challenge, and also something that I have done really well for other people that I've taken care of and that I've worked with, but haven't always done well for myself. I have appeased a lot of healthcare professionals and just kind of didn't take up the space I needed to get the care that I needed. So that is still happening. It is a drag and brings the energy down for sure. But I'm trying to stay spiritually as uplifted as possible. And when it really doesn't feel comfortable being in my body, I'm trying to be in my spirit and like fully embody that. where there is joy, where there is ease, where there is a little more clarity. So that's where I am. Larisha, how about you? How are you doing? Really,
What?
really.
Yeah, really,
And where
really.
you
And
on
thank
your
you for
list?
sharing that. It brought up things for me too with navigating the healthcare system and how, and even being in in a like a wellness profession and supporting our clients and folks with advocating for themselves. And then when we're in those situations, I know for me too, it does feel really challenging to navigate these systems and speak up, and even with my loved ones, like supporting them and navigating, and like just the unknown of like, am I saying the right thing, is this the right thing, I don't know if I trust the care that they're providing me. So that's very real, so thank you for sharing all of those things. um for me right now, how I'm doing for real, I feel pretty good. I can't lie. Like, I definitely have moments of like heavy energy that comes due to just anything happening or reflecting on some loss. Had a lot of loss in the last couple of years, or transitions in my family. Um, at the same time, I've been feeling really resourced. And even when I'm feeling really, really heavy, I feel like connected. So I might, you know, I just feel resourced, and that feels really good. And those resources might look like family, or like internal supports, or different practices, or community care. And I just feel so thankful for that. So right now I'm doing well, and I'm leaning into also naming when I'm feeling well, because sometimes there's guilt
Okay.
that comes up when I say, actually, I'm doing all right, you know? So
Yes.
it's like, just as much as the storms and the heaviness comes in waves, it's okay to also sit in feeling well and not feeling like any guilt or shame for that. So,
Ashe to that. Come on, resourced. Come
yeah.
on, feeling good. We need this. We need to feel that. We need to see and witness that of other people. Um, it is so real that sometimes it can feel, especially with all the things going on in the world and so much grief and so much trauma and
Mhm.
turmoil that is present. It can feel like maybe me being happy, me being joyful, me being okay is not the energy that we want to share, but we need that more than ever
Yeah.
now. We sure do. So I'm so
And that
happy.
two things can exist, right?
Hello,
Or
hello. We are
multiple things, not even
dynamic.
two. Yeah.
Yes,
That there can
exactly.
be intersections and things like sadness and grief, and like all these things can be happening at one time.
Exactly. And that is okay. Like ultimately, whatever that is what it's supposed to be, and
Mhm.
we're gonna ride that wave of feeling
Yes.
good as long as we can. Because we know, again, it is a dynamic experience, and we never know what's around the corner, what's next. So I'm so happy to hear that, Larisha, and it's so good to see you and be here with you in episode 31 in season 4 of our freaking show. It's so amazing. I'm excited about jumping into what we have in store for you all for season 4. So this season, we're going to take a little different turn. We were thinking about like, what do we want to bring to the audience, and what have folks been asking for, and what's going on in the world right now? What do we need as a community? And y'all know we're about community care. We're about reprioritizing ourselves, but we're also about doing this together and not feeling like we are out on an island and that we have to do it by ourselves. So we are tapping in this season to the 4 elements. So earth, yes, fire, air, or wind and water. We're tapping into these as a foundation to really help us guide ourselves to reprioritizing ourselves on our list, right? There is so much that our environment and our in the container that holds us in life here called Earth can teach us. And so we're wanting to just move from there. We're wanting to tap into what nature has to offer us. in terms of lessons, in terms of magic and energy. So you might be wondering, how are we going to do this? What is that going to look like? So let's get into that a little bit. The 4 elements really, they've been here established way before we were, right? If we think about Earth, this has been here way before us. It's going to be here way after us. And we need to be taking care of it because of that, right? Fire, that has created so much and also destroyed and also created again, right? There's so much there. Water, again, another thing that has been here before us and will be here way after us. We don't know a world in which we don't have that. And air, which is all around us all the time. This practice of connecting to the 4 elements is ancestral, it's indigenous, it's something that is not new. This is not something Larisha and I said, hey, let's make this up. Well, how can we connect ourselves to the 4 elements? No, our ancestors have been tapping into these practices and tapping into this connection to learn, to take care of themselves, to vision. So we're tapping into that together in season 4. Each element invites us into a different perspective, into a different opportunity and challenge for us to learn from. And we really can tap into those lessons and use them for supporting us and reprioritizing ourselves. If you're familiar with astrology, you might know that your sign, or each sign in astrology, is also connected to an element. And this practice of aligning to these elements is, again, it's really nothing new. It's something that has been done, and it's also been used in many different ways. But we're going to explore in this season is what ways we can use it for personal reflection. Again, because this is all about reprioritizing ourselves. So what can we learn from those elements in order to teach us on what we need for us and how we take care of ourselves? So let's dive in a little bit into our focus for season 4. Sheesh. So I've been talking a lot, but I would love, Larisha, if do you want to share a little bit about what our intentions are for season 4 and where we're focusing?
I mean, you covered it real good. Everything that you said, focusing into the elements and returning to what's been here and what's been present. We are not out here recreating the wheel, y'all. We are leaning into our ancestral connections, knowledge, and what's present here with us. And again, returning to the basics and the medicine that surrounds us every day.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have a kind of outline for where we're going this season. So we're starting with the element of earth. Again, with the foundation, right? Then we're going back to the basics. So we're tapping into intention setting. We're tapping into grounding practices and rituals. And we also might explore a little plant medicine, y'all. So stay tuned, see what we have. But we're going to focus on earth first, and then we're going to move into fire. And in fire, we're going to talk about sensuality and sexuality. We're going to talk about self-confidence and also sun medicine, fire medicine, candle magic. I don't know if y'all are familiar, but it's one of my favorites. And then we'll be talking about air or wind, where we'll focus on communication, spirituality, reflection, embracing change, right? The winds of change we often hear. And lastly, water, focusing on our emotional well-being, on movement and flow, and the moon, because the moon is so connected to the water and all the oceans and the waters in our bodies and all of the things. So I'm excited about our journey through season 4. So stay tuned. We're diving into Earth first, but we're going through all of them in season 4. So it's going to be juicy. Throwing it over to you, Larisha. How we connecting?
Yes. So you might be wondering, how can we connect to the elements, and in what ways do we connect to the elements? And we do every day, each and every one of us, even if we're not super intentional or like um, like, yeah, super intentional about it. We're connecting every day in every moment. So for yourself, something that might come up for you is like being naturally drawn to certain environments or certain spaces, feeling more connected to the ocean, or feeling drawn to fire. If you see fire, like feeling that inviting feeling or wanting to be drawn in closer, feeling connected to trees, birds, feathers, feeling connected to the moon, all of these elements and how they show up for us, and how you feel connected to them and in which way. That's how you can start. So if you're wondering like, what element am I feeling? What elements am I drawn to most? That's the way to think about it. What do you feel most connected to? So some examples of this is sitting at a beach and breathing, connecting with your breath, letting the wind blow on your skin, feeling that connection. As Kira mentioned, that candle, like lighting that fire. And some of these things we do every day without even thinking of how we're connecting with our senses and what it's calling in and what energy we're bringing into the space. Gazing at the sky, gazing at the moon. These are ways that we connect and feel connected and get that energy transfer from the elements. And really being present. I think that's the biggest thing with connecting with our elements is being present. We live in a very highly digital, technology centered world. And so we might look at a video of the beach, or which is nothing wrong with that. You can still get the audio connection or visualization and put yourself there. But being present as much as possible in whatever you have the capacity to do so with the elements in your space, taking that walk outside, or even washing your hands and connecting with the water. Things like that really connect us to our elements. So just thinking about that, taking a step back away from our technology as much as we can, and really leaning in. Or even right now thinking about, okay, yeah, when I wash my hands I do feel that. Or when you're in the shower feeling the water run, when you do light that candle, thinking about all those times and really connecting, taking those moments to connect to the elements and connecting to yourself. So thinking about that, here, let the folks know, let us know, let us all know, what element are you feeling connected to right now?
The element I'm feeling connected to right now, I think, is probably water. Again, just because so much is going on, I feel like I just have to be in flow as much as possible. And the waters of my body are moving right now. And so that also, just brings me into that in like clarity and intention of like, I am, what is it? I think they say like 80% water or whatever, 70% water that each of our bodies
Yeah, our
are.
bodies.
Yeah. So we are water. We are water. And I'm trying to tap into that, to the flow right now. And I feel like, especially when you are in turbulence, it can just be a lot easier to flow and be in flow and just let it, we going this way, we going this way, where whatever it is, but not resisting that, and being in flow with it. So how about you? What is the element that you're feeling most connected to right now, and why?
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Look, I would say fire. I've been feeling a fire within me, and I've been, because fire can be like, like, you know. So I feel like I was in a smolder, and it's building up, and that's okay. Like, I'm feeling more energized in some ways, and also in being intentional about rest. So it's like I'm noticing my energy opening up, and I'm very thankful for that, and that fire and that action, and also knowing, yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm leaning into fire. I feel the energy. I'm excited, and at the same time I'm being mindful of that fire. But yeah, fire. I'm feeling that action. I'm feeling action
Yes, the
oriented.
embers. I can see the embers
Yes.
sparking. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so real. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
y'all think about it. What element are you
Yeah.
feeling right now?
And that can change, right? Like today you might be
Mm-hmm.
feeling one thing and tomorrow you might be like, oh, I'm in my fire energy, baby. Right?
Yes.
Or you know what? I'm in my earth and I'm about to be just really grounded right here. So it can change. We are dynamic. Again, we're going to keep naming that because it's so true.
Mm-hmm. So y'all, we are about to transition into the crystals. So for what we're gonna get into right now is what's our go-to crystal for 2024. So Kiera, let the
Ugh.
people know.
Yes. My
What is
go-to
your crystal?
Yes, my go-to crystal for 2024 is Angel Aura Quartz. It is so beautiful. Love her. She's so pretty. Angel Aura Quartz. This actually is one of the first crystals when I was like, okay, I discovered crystals and then I had to get a lot of them. So I went and had my like first crystal haul, and this one was my favorite out of that. It also like I don't know, it matches my little pinky. It's just like perfectly. I don't know, perfect. It just fits me, and that's why I was like, yeah, it was like this one's for me. Yes. But what I really appreciate about this crystal, it's really supportive in my dream work. I am a person that doesn't often remember their dreams. I just, once I wake up, it is now, it's gone. And so this one really helps me with like staying connected to it and the messages. It also just brings that sparkle and shine. I need a sparkle and shine right now in my life. And it is the actual angel aura quartz in general helps work with channeling our higher self. It also helps to bring clarity to one's spiritual mission in this lifetime. And that's super relevant to me right now as I'm like trucking through what am I supposed to be doing here? And it also encourages natural intuition and insight. So really being connected to that. And ooh, I need it. I'm like, put it, boop. I need it right here. But yeah, that's my baby Angel Aura Quartz. She's super cute. How about you, Larisha? What crystal is holding you down for 2024? What's your crystal
For
of the year?
2024, the crystal that's holding me down is fluorite. Boom.
Yes,
I
pretty.
love me some fluorite. So fluorite is known to support with clarity. So supporting with like if you having like experiencing cluttered thoughts or like cluttered emotions, feeling heavy and just all over the place. It's a really good detoxing stone. It clears the fog. It helps you lean into that joy. So this is one of my favorite stones, y'all. I be being this stone. Them times, there be those times where my mind be overstimulated, overactive, thinking about this, and that, and I'll be like, fluorite, come here. I need you. Uh, and so yeah, fluorite. That's my 2024 stone because we clear, staying clear, okay?
Clear. Okay. Clear. Yeah, I'm just sitting with what you were saying before about you falling asleep with it. Like this,
Yes.
I can just picture you like, okay, we need to clear this out before tomorrow. Okay.
Yes. That part.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
y'all, for your crystals, we would like to share our favorite place to get crystals. So our favorite place to get crystals is Queendom Cultivation. We have a code specifically for you to get discount 10% off of your order. We're going to link that in our show notes. So check them out, Queendom Cultivation.
Yes. And just for y'all who are like ready, you know Queendom Cultivation, that code is reprioritizing under score self. So just in case, but you'll also see it in the show notes down there. And Larisha, you have a beautiful offering as well for the community for crystals, which everybody I know has because we love it
Yes.
so much. So please share.
Yes. So we have With Love LC has a crystal love journal. So it's the perfect journal for a new if you're new to collecting crystals, or if you are seasoned in the game and want a space to write about your stones. So it's really beautiful. There's space that talks about the different types of stones, how you can connect with them, what chakra centers they're related to, and it's a really open space to tap in with your stones and have a space to go to and reference and lean in. So yes, tap in with Love LC. We'll also include those links as well.
Yes, y'all. It's a good, I mean, them journals are like the
Yeah.
quality, the touch, the feel, texture. It's not just your standard journal, y'all. So you really got to check that out. And the prompts and just the way you put that together is just so beautiful and intentional and chef's kiss. You're welcome. I love it so much. I'm like, spread the word, everyone. Get these journals, okay? So let's get into our affirmation. We have our affirmation for the year and also for the season, really. I mean, we're going to have more for you, but our affirmation for this one is 2024, we are free to just be. And we're going to say it 2 more times because you know we love saying these things in threes to really lock it in. 2024, we are free to just be. One more time. 2024, we are free to just be. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love that so much. And our reflection question for this episode is, what am I committed to this year to help me prioritize myself and my needs? What am I committed to this year to help me prioritize myself and my needs? What am I committed to this year to help me prioritize myself and my needs, y'all? We're going to keep asking this question. We're going to keep leaning into it. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this. We are so excited. Season 4. We're so excited for what's in store. We'll see y'all.
Come on, Ryan.
Yeah.
We are so excited. Okay, get it. We love y'all. We are going to see you next episode. So that we get into this earth element.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned, y'all. Bye.